Man, growing up on the south side, west side, all that old shit, it was only weed, alcohol, and beans and shit like that. Cocaine, all that shit came later though. Cause the people I was fucking with, they wasn't doing that shit like that. You never know what a motherfucker be doing. Motherfucker really be sneaking and geeking and shit. But I ain't even know what the fuck fentanyl was. Like, you know what I mean? Like Percocet, Oxycontin, all that shit, man. That was white people drug growing up. We wasn't doing that shit. Or niggas weren't doing that shit around me. You feel what I'm saying? And Donald Trump, I gotta give it to him. He won. I gotta find a video clip. But that nigga won about that fentanyl shit. That nigga, he tried to raise a drug war against, some people trying to bring in that fake ass fentanyl. They been killing everybody and shit. That was crazy as hell, man. So, growing up, goddamn, we ain't know nothing about none of that shit. These prescription drugs and all that old shit there. You know what I mean? Shit was more righteous back then. You know what I mean? Or they had a good way of covering shit up. You know what I mean? And then you got to look at it like this. When you in the street, right? You don't let nobody, you got to trust motherfuckers. Because motherfuckers might be trying to knock them people off. Especially these hoes and shit. A bitch might have told on a nigga or had something to do with a nigga getting locked up and lined up and shit like that. So nigga be goddamn practicing witchcraft that more like all that old shit there. And you fucking with this bitch. This nigga got a grudge against this bitch. Oh, bitch, you ain't give me no pussy back in the day. You know how these niggas doing whole shit now. So you got to watch what you getting that shit from. You got to know what the fuck you getting. And whatever you get that shit from, your folks supposed to know who you getting that shit from. You know what I mean? You know you can't buy no cocaine or no pills or no shit like that for no broke ass nigga. Nigga, you hang on the block and all that shit there. And you ain't never flipped. You ain't never advanced in that shit. So what the fuck I look like, goddamn mean around them broke ass nigga, and he want to give me something? Nah, hell no. You gotta use your common sense. You can't be naive to that shit out here. You know what I mean? And for alcohol, some people can drink on nothing. But I know I learned this when I was in my teenage years. When you drinking and shit like that, you gotta throw a bean back. You just can't drink and smoke. You gon' throw up. You gon' have a hangover. You gon' goddamn you might have a seizure. You drink too much of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta balance that shit out and watch your drinking shit like that. You know what I mean? You gotta surround yourself around people you know not gonna harm you. You feel what I'm saying? Surround yourself around people who not gonna harm you and shit like that, yeah. So that fentanyl done took out a lot of motherfuckers, goddamn. A lot of motherfuckers, or these doctors and shit lying now, they be finding niggas dead in trap houses and shit like that. You know what I mean? Cause I be saying, I'm like, what the fuck is fentanyl? Like, what the fuck that shit, that a new saying to me, you know what I mean? Then I be hearing niggas be want fentanyl. Nigga don't even be want heroin and all that shit no more, man. The best advice is if you don't know what the fuck you doing, just don't try to deal with it, don't sell it, don't be around it, none of that shit. Unless you got somebody that's sincere about you, like a family member or an uncle or cousin or somebody, even a big sis or whatever. Somebody that got your great with great intentions, you know what I mean, for you and shit like that. That shit crazy, man. That shit crazy as fuck with that fentanyl shit, man. So, man, yeah, man, just be cautious who you get shit from. You know what I mean? You gotta don't be getting shit from no bum ass nigga who ain't used to selling nothing and all that shit though. But yeah, Donald Trump did warn America about that shit. That's why he was goddamn raising hell about certain people's shipments and shit. Just watch Power and shit like that. These TV shows and shit like that. That shit be for real, you know what I mean? And then you gotta be careful if you selling that shit or what the fuck you got. Cause if you killing the whole neighborhood or some bullshit like that, they'll come see your ass. Yeah, they'll pick your ass up for murder. You out here goddamn giving out shit. You don't know what you got. You don't know what you got. You gotta know what the fuck you selling. They'll come pick your ass up, or the hood will come pick your ass up. You know what I mean? That's my take on that.